So till now we have discussed the divisibility rules for 10, 5 and 2. Okay. So now let's discuss the next divisibility rule, which is divisibility by 3. So till now all the divisibility tests that we have understood or discussed, they were all based on the units place digit. For example, for divisibility by 10, we need to have the unit, we are checking the unit place digit, and if the unit place digit is 0, then we can directly say that the number is divisible by 10, right? Similarly, we have divisibility by 5 and divisibility by 2. If you haven't checked that video, you can go to that video first, understand that and come back here. Okay, so now let's understand divisibility by 3. So divisibility by 3 is a bit different from whatever divisibility test we have understood till now. Okay, because for divisibility by 3 we have nothing to do with the unit place digit. So how can we check the divisibility by 3? Let's try to understand. Divisibility by 3 says if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then that number is what? Then that number is also divisible by 3. Okay, if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then that number is also divisible by 3. Okay, let's try to understand this with an example. So first example is 36. So how many digits does it have? 2. Okay, so what the definition saying is sum of digits of the number, sum of digits, which means it will be 3 plus 6. What we are going to do? We will find the sum of these. 3 plus 6 is what? 9. Okay, so we have 9. So what it is saying is if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3. Okay, now we have the sum 9. Now just tell me whether 9 is divisible by 3 or not. It's divisible, right? 3 3s are 9. Okay, so we know 9 is divisible by 3. Okay, so if the sum of digits is divisible by 3, if this number is divisible by 3, then the number itself is what? The original number 36 is also divisible by 3. Easy, right? So okay, so let's do some more examples. Okay, so next example is 260. So what we are going to do now? We are going to add the digits. Okay, how? First is 2 plus 6 plus 0. Okay, so 2 plus 6 is what? 8. 8 plus 0 is 8. Okay, so now tell me the sum of digits, which is 8, is 8 divisible by 3? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. But 8 is not divisible by 3. Okay, so if 8 is not divisible by 3, then the original number, which is 260, it is also not divisible by 3. 260 is also not divisible. Okay, understood till now? Okay, let's try one more example. Now the number is 8642. So first step is, we all know we have to add all the digits. Okay, so it will be 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. Right? Good till now? Let's add them. 8 plus 6 is what? 14. 14 plus 4, 18. 18 and 2, 20. Easy, right? So now tell me whether 20 is divisible by 3 or not. No, because 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18 and 3 7s are 21. 20 is not divisible by 3. So if 20 is not divisible by 3, which means the original number, which is 8642, it is also not divisible by 3. Okay. Okay, let's come to last example, 699. Now we are going to add these numbers, 6 plus 9 plus 9. Okay. 6 plus 9 is what? 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. Now tell me if 24 is divisible by 3 or not. Yes. Yes. 3 sevens are 21. 3 eights are 24. Okay. So if 24 is divisible by 3, then the number 699 is also divisible by 3. So there is one more way we can find directly that whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. That we are going to discuss in our shorts. Okay. So the next is divisibility by 6. Now what divisibility by 6 is, before understanding the divisibility rule, we know that 6, we can write 6 as 2 into 3, right? 2 into 3 is nothing but 6. Okay. So from this thing, we can say that any number which is divisible by 2 and 3, right? Any number which is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then that number is divisible by 6 also. Okay. So what divisibility by 6 is? Any number which is divisible by both 2 and 3. Okay. So if I am given, let's say I am given with the number 66. Okay. So I am asked whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. What I am going to do is, I am going to check if this number is divisible by 2 and 3. Okay. So divisibility by 3 we have already discussed just now. So and divisibility by 2 we discussed that in previous video. Okay. So let's first revise divisibility by 2. Any number is divisible by 2 if its unit place digit is either of the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, simple, right? So let's apply this on this number 66. First we are checking for divisibility by 2. Okay. So for divisibility by 2, what we are going to do is we will check the unit place digits. What is the unit place digit? 6. Okay. So unit place digit is 6. So is it divisible by 2? Yes, because divisibility by 2 says if the unit place digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, any of these numbers, then that number is divisible by 2. Okay. So we are done with divisibility by 2, right? Now let's come on to divisibility by 3. Okay. So we have just discussed this divisibility by 3. For this, what we are going to do is we are going to add the digits. The digits are what? 6 and 6. 6 plus 6. What is the sum? 6 plus 6 is 12, right? Now tell me whether 12 is divisible by 3. Yes, 3 fours are 12. Okay. So if the sum of digits is divisible by 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. Okay. Now we are done with divisibility by 2 and divisibility by 3. Right. So what divisibility by 6 says, if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is automatically divisible by 6. Okay. So in this case, our number is divisible by 2, our number is divisible by 3, which means our number 66 is divisible by 6. Simple. Now let's discuss next examples. The number is 6612. So for divisibility of 6, what we are going to do is first we will check for divisibility by 2. Okay. So for divisibility by 2, we are going to check the unit place digit. So unit place digit is 2. Okay. So it is either of 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Right. So this number is divisible by 2. Okay. So now check this number for divisibility by 3. For divisibility by 3, we are going to add all these digits. Okay. 6 plus 6 plus 1 plus 2. Okay. And so here the sum of digits is what? 6 plus 6 is 12, right? 12 and 1 13 plus 2 15. Okay. So the sum of digits is 15. Is 15 divisible by 3? Yes. 3 5s are 15. Okay. So which means the number is divisible by 3 as well. So if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6 as well. Right? Easy? Okay, let's come on to the next example now. The number is 945. So first we are going to check it for divisibility by 2. Okay, the unit place digit is what? 5. Is it either of 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8? No. Okay, so if it is not either of those digits 0, 4, 2, 4, 6 and 8, it means it is not divisible by 2. Okay. Okay, let's check this for 3 as well. Otherwise, if the number is not divisible by 2, then directly we can say it is not divisible by 6. Okay, but for our practice we are checking this for divisibility by 3 also. So for divisibility of 3, we are going to add these digits. 9 plus 4 plus 5. 9 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so what it will be? 9 plus 4 13, right? 13 plus 5 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. Okay, but the number is not divisible by 2. So if it is not divisible by both 2 and 3, it means this number is not divisible by 6.